Good morning. Welcome back to class. Today we're going to continue on with perspective. And perspective was just a system that was developed during the Renaissance to help people draw three-dimensional things on a flat two-dimensional surface. Today we're going to look at two-point perspective. And two-point perspective has two vanishing points, one on either side of the paper. We're going to draw our vanishing points quite high up on the page because we're going to want to see the top of this form that we're drawing or building. So we're going to do a bird's eye view of a form. And I'm not going to make a building today, but these techniques will help you to draw geometric forms in 3D using a system that was developed during the Renaissance. It was developed over hundreds of years, and it took a lot of failed attempts at creating this system, but it's very simple. So let's take a minute, get our feet on the floor, put our hands in our lap, take a nice deep breath. And then we're going to begin. So we're going to look down at our drawing space. Get it to stay still. All right, now you can see the whole paper on the screen there. I'm going to start with two vanishing points. One on the right, one on the left, and I'm going to draw a vertical line. So remember, this system only uses vertical and orthogonal lines, or lines that go to the vanishing point. So there's my vertical, and then I'm going to draw from the bottom of that vertical line to the vanishing point. On this side I'm switching to pencil, but you still should be able to see it pretty well. And I think with this vertical line being so tall, I'm not going to be able to see the top of it like I want to. So I'm going to move my vanishing points up a little bit. Because I need my form to be below the vanishing point. So there we go. That solved that. And then on the other side, the top and the bottom of the line go to the form. So you should end up with two triangles that are connected on one side. I'm going to take that line out. Oh, take that line out. So now this shape goes on for a long way. This line down here was drawn to the old vanishing point. There we go. So these dots represent where the things are so far away they disappear. That's why they're called a vanishing point. But I'm going to draw an object that has an end point, and my end point is going to be this vertical line. I'll do that one in ink. And I'm going to make it narrower, so I'm going to draw an end line here. So now we're starting to build our shape. I'm going to go ahead with ink and draw in the bottom, still keeping lined up with the vanishing points. And then we're not done yet because we can see the top of this, and we can see right now it's just empty. It's like there's nothing there. So I want this to look like a solid form. So I'm going to draw a line from this end, this right vertical line over to the vanishing point, and one from the left vertical line to the vanishing point. And I don't have to draw it all the way over because I know it ends right there. And I'm going to draw this one in ink. So there, now I have my form. But I'm not 100% done because I want to make this form have a hole in the middle of it. So I'm going to draw another vertical line. I'm going to draw a line from the top and the bottom of that to the vanishing point. And I'm not going to draw it all the way because I know it's going to end. There's the top of it. Draw that towards the vanishing point, but I'm not going to draw it all the way because I don't want to have to erase it. And then I'm not going to try and line up those two lines because I didn't do very well at making them end in the same place. I just carried my ruler straight over, as straight as I could from the side of it. Now I'll draw the bottom and the top. And now I'm going to be able to see that this is not very thick right here. So I am going to take my ruler and line it up with the vanishing point on the right and draw a line over. And then I'm going to draw another vertical line straight down inside. I'm going to draw another line from the vanishing point, starting at the bottom of that line. And then we'll draw this in with ink. So now I've drawn this hollow form in 2-point perspective. Hopefully we can see that. So I don't necessarily need you to copy this, but I do want you to use these techniques to draw a form that you can see the top of. You can see two sides. It has an empty space somehow, whether it's a big window or a big door. You would do it the same way. Maybe a recessed door you could do that way. And complete the picture. You could draw more forms around it on either side, in front or in back of it. But this is just a foundation exercise to explore what this system was able to allow artists to do. So get your supplies, work quietly at your table, stay focused on this task, and draw lightly. When you're done drawing the lines lightly, then you can go back in with your eraser and take them back out.